I'm on your computer! This quick video I'm going to go through the steps on how to turn an image into a stencil in Photoshop. So good luck and happy graffiti. This is going to look a little bit different because I am on my Mac and you guys will be using your laptops, but that's okay. It's still going to be the same steps. They're still going to be located in the same areas. So I'm opening Photoshop, and what I want to do is I want to go to File, Open, and find my image. So I found a portrait of Keith Haring, one of those awesome graffiti artists we studied, and I'm going to pull him right here into the center. Now, I don't need what's going on here, so I can use my crop tool and just quick crop out the portrait, his head portrait to be used. So there we go. Get it nice and big. Couple of steps we want to go through is first change our image to black and white. So we go up to the image button, under adjustments, click black and white. Okay, there we go. Second, we want to play with the brightness and contrast because this is where our stencil is going to come from, those light and dark areas. So we can go to image adjustments again, brightness, contrast, play along with these little bars. There we go. Beef that up a little bit, give it a little bit darker areas, click OK. This is where we really start to see the stencil come into place. We go to image again, under adjustments, come down to threshold. There we start to see, and we can play along with this. It can be really dark, we don't want that, or it could be really white, we don't want that either. So kind of coming around and seeing what is going to work best for our graffiti. That looks good to me, so I'm going to click OK. And then next, I want to, just to kind of tidy up the edges of this, go under our filter now, under artistic, and click on cutout. Here I can play a little bit more with my edges. That looks good to me. Come in, boom. Now this may look like it's done, but there's still a couple things that we need to be considerate of when creating a stencil. The first are these islands. So if we look, areas that if I were to cut the black out, this white would disappear. A stencil has to be one complete unit in order for it to work. So right here would be an island. This whole face actually, it would all be lost if I started cutting out these black areas because we're going to be removing the black portions so that our spray paint will go through it to create that stencil. So a good tip that we can do here is start to create kind of, if we're calling these islands, maybe like little roadways or little paths to them. And the way we can do this is with our pencil tool over here under our toolbar. Okay, so looking at our pencil. And down here, this little white area, that means that my drawing is going to be a white. You can play with the size of your paintbrush up here. It can be really big. It can be super teeny. But find what's going to work out best. And we want to start creating these connections to our islands. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to connect this portion to the head, and I'm also going to bring it down here so that this area kind of has some support when I start cutting things out. Another big one is this part of the cheek. It's going to get cut out, so I'm going to come down here and just remove portion. Be really careful of where you're choosing to do this so that it doesn't affect your image too much. This is over to the side. I still get, the shape of the chin when I cut it out. We can still remove areas that may look funny or we don't want in our image. I don't want that part. The eye right here looks kind of weird. This portion right here is an island, so I'm just going to let that. This probably needs a little bit more support, so I'm just going to come in right there, make this a little bit better. Maybe even down here, get rid of this part so that my white parts are always connected. If I want to remove a white area, I can come down here and flip the arrow. And now it's black, and I can fill that in. And here we have a stencil that when I project this up onto the board, I'm going to be able to trace and then cut out these black parts in order to create my image. that's all I got today. I hope this helps out a lot. Remember, if you have any questions, that's why I'm here. I hope good luck on your stencil making. This is going to be fun. Have a good rest of your day.